There we go. Now we have audio. Dan Millen, Gary, how we doing? Don't like that. Just finished a part, and it's not bad, but the bleed through is kind of killing me here. So check this out. This is for Ultra Magnus, but you can see the blue through it. So I'm kind of upset about that. But man, does it look good! Oh, it looks good. If I change this to 5, save that. Show you guys what I'm looking at here. So I'm here in Canvas, trying to get this printed on the Mark III's. It's actually a very quick print. Save that. It's a very quick print. Not really what tonight's all about, but I was hoping that was going to be done and look super duper fantastic so that I could show it off to you guys, but that bleed through is just kind of killing me. I may end up having to just switch my color combination or be a little more exact where I'm putting the back block. We'll have to see. Can you see the blue when it's mounted? I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, hang on. So from this distance, can you see the blue? I mean, yeah, you can see it. I'm gonna see if upping my my first few layers is any better. Where's the model at? Slice. Why is it not showing? What we got here? We got Edelston here. Viking just showed up. There it is. All right, let's see. See if this is any better. I think it's going to be the same, to be honest. If I go back and let's adjust the settings here, instead of 5, it was 3. Save that. Slice and dice. It might be, is what it is. I really like the white though. That white looks good. Maybe I just need to be more exact in the model. Brandon, what's up, buddy? Reslice, come on. Do. If it's the same 3 layers, then yeah, we're gonna have to change it up a bit on me. Solid. Yep, it's still solid. It's still completely solid in those sections. No difference there at all. So let's go back to my thing. I just bought Fusion, but my license hasn't updated yet. So that's kind of annoying. Ultra Magnus. Hey, Aaron. Taking a good old time, opening up. Let's go. Click on this. We're going to click that button. Okay, no, cancel that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and edit the sketch. And we're just going to try to bring it in a little bit tighter. You got to leave a little bit of space there. But I think we're also going to just do kind of like this. And let's delete this, delete that. We're going to have to just do more bodies than what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this as one body, but that's not going to work out. You know what? Let's delete. Nope, don't do that. Just delete that one, delete that one, delete that one. Nope, come on. Delete that line, that line. Let's make a new line from here. I probably shouldn't go all the way over there because you're going to see all that. Go like this. Mouth is being super twitchy. No, don't do that. Delete that line. Delete that line. That's good. Bring you up a little bit. Just a hair. Go from here to here. Down to there. That should be close enough to do it. And then we're going to get rid of this line, this one. Go to here. That. Do that line from here to here to here. That should be better. That should be better. So we do finish sketch here. Okay, we got some oddities going on. So let's go way down the timeline. That and that. Okay, so then we can tell that okay there. We can go to this one here, and we need to include that one, and we hit OK. And we've got one body there, one body there, and one body there. Okay. Now, let's go to let's open up bodies. Yep, they're all there. We just need to colorize them now. Nope, don't do that. Although blue and white might be okay. I don't know. I'm going to export it this way and print it and see if I have as much bleed through on it. I'm hoping not so much, but hard to tell. Really hard to tell. Geez, Brandon, you're more impatient than I am. You started printing a bench before you even tuned it. So we're going to let's make a new folder in here. Save as STL. Okay. And here, save. Oh, I did that wrong. Save as STL. So when you're doing multicolored prints with multiple bodies, you have to do structure as one file per body. So then when it goes to export, it's going to give you a boatload of files in here. And I know that all the body numbers, this is all the actual idler. So when I go back into Canvas here, we're going to delete this group. And then I can pull this all into the multicolor side, which is that side. There we go. And then we can go ahead and color this outside white. Now we have to color all the facial parts white. And then we're going to flip this down once I do this part here. So like that, and then one more here. There we go. So that's what our part should look like. So now we're going to click on the group. We're going to do the rotate. We're going to rotate X 90. Puts that face down. And slice and dice. Llama's here. What's up, dude? 10-degree swings to the team was just a suggestion. That's pretty hilarious. All right, so let's go ahead and unload. Left over that filament. Okay. All right, so we've got it sliced. So what's our... Yeah, so we should have less bleeding in there. I mean, there's going to be some, but it should be significantly less. Maybe even enough to change it up. So we're going to send to Canvas Hub. We're then going to go ahead and pull up that one here. Okay. Upload a few seconds ago. Print this. Okay. Palette starts making filament. That is awesome. I have to say, if you guys have a palette and you're having issues with PLA, man, printing PTG, it works amazingly well. Like, super duper awesomely. I love it. PTG is just working so much better than PLA ever did. You got to get PLA settings like really, really tuned in. But I'm going to keep this idler just in case I end up using it. Well, that's just the idler folder. It's not the actual idler. It's the idler face. And once I get this started, so Aaron, it's not the fact that it's purging. It's the fact that there's only a millimeter. There's only 5 layers between the blue and the white. And I can't change that because all the white layers are solid. Would you please focus? There we go. So you can see where I put my color block behind the model. You can see where that is. So all I did now is I made it much, much closer to those actual parts and was able to do that. So it's I can't hold this thing straight on there at all. But you can see the block behind it through the light. It's even more so. If you shine a light behind it, you can really see that blue block. So a couple options is one, see how this turns out. Next option would be to just change up the colors. Next. Okay, let's push some filament in. 21 millimeters. Maybe a little more than that. So let's just do 20 first. So let's do 20 and extrude. What's that, 8 millimeters. So I'm in canvas. I'm in my pie here. So we hit 8 and then extrude. There it goes. So do that. Finished. Start print. And off to the races we go. So I think it looks good too, but I want to be perfect because it's me. But the part looks great. The part's beefy. Like it's a big part, Aaron. It's a really big part. But I really do like it. I think it looks fantastic. But I'm going to keep it just in case this doesn't come out any better. Then we're good. Right. So we're going to let that print. Minimize that. Let's go back into Fusion. Did it update my license yet? How do you know if it updates your license? Oh, it's still personal, not for commercial use. Do I have to reinstall Fusion? When you bought your license, Aaron, did you have to reinstall Fusion? Or does it just take a hot minute for it to like actually like work on your account? Mark that on red. Somebody wants to send me a printer. It's probably not going to actually happen. Usually what happens 9 times out of 10. Thank you if you're ordering Fusion. Well, I guess I have to like download it again. Doesn't like update. Download products. Manage products and downloads. I guess I have to download it again? It just took a bit. Okay. Well, because I want to. The big thing about Fusion and it being purchased now, so Aaron and I have like been working on multiple projects, like sharing things back and forth. And the thing that we want to do is we want to be able to have a team. And now that we both have purchased licenses, we can have a team and work on the same models. I don't think we can both do it at the same time, but Jerry, it's all right, dude. I'm actually probably gonna change up Patreon a little bit just to kind of reflect some of the paid software that I'm using on the channel. Maybe that will more people will be more interested in helping out. I don't know, but now that Fusion is paid, I mean, I'm not. Obviously, I ask people to support the channel, but that might be something that people might want to support. They might not be interested in all the custom things that we're doing here, but they might want to throw a couple bucks. Because right now, I just was what, $300 for the license for the year, so it's $25 a month. Is what it breaks down to. All right. Well, one of the other main things I wanted to get done today is the SKR Bear. So a little bit of, let me unload this filament real quick. PLA. I'm having huge issues with the Pinda, and it's not really an issue. I mean, it is an issue. The issue is the way it has to be so freaking close to the bed, like so close to the bed, closer than it is on either the Prushas. I don't understand why, and I'm just annoyed with it. So I printed out a new back plate. This is one that Aaron made a while ago for the 12 millimeter sensor that I'm using on most all my other things. So we're going to swap this out today. That's going to be a pain, but hey. I saw that, Llama, yeah. tried to sign out and sign back in, maybe that would work. I don't know if that would work. I'm going to get the filament out of the Bear, and we'll zoom you guys in. We'll get this extruder taken apart and kind of see how we go. How's that print coming so far? First layer's down. Now it's doing the first layer of the purge block. You go there. I wonder where you went. Dude, it's so quiet. I didn't even hear it. I don't even hear it do the work. It doesn't beep or anything to confirm. It just unloads the filament and I'm done now. It's all quiet about it. We're going to throw this in the dehydrator while hey, Michael. I mean, it works. It just has to be so close. And it just bugs me. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Once I sign out and sign back in, I now have a Fusion drive in this PC. That's cool. Ultra Magnus geared. Oh, that's really cool. Huh. That's actually really cool. If I go into the team now, this might end up being pretty cool. No, still basic access. Yeah. Night Viking. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that off, and yeah, we'll get ready to work on this bad boy. Let's turn off the power. And I did not get anything out yet. So let me get out the probe, which I don't know if I actually have one. Might need to buy another one. Don't have one in there. Might need to take one out of that other printer, or I can, oh no, Ultra Magnus is getting an easy ABL. What do I got down in here? Box, 3D printing. What do we got in here? Oh yeah, I do have one. So I need one of those, and need a optocoupler. Where do I keep those? My life is just insane. Where do I keep those? It's not in the sensor bin. Wonder if I have any more. I thought I bought extra. I could have swore I bought extras of those. I think they're in that bin. One second here. I have so many maker boxes that I need to catch up on. One day I'll stop building printers and catch up on stuff. One day. Yep, I did. I bought a whole bunch extra optocouplers. Need one of those. Great. Up. Back there. Stuff here. And I also need a DC to DC power converter, which is really gonna be fun to cram all that in there. I mean, I'm not, I don't make money with it either, but it's essential that I have it because I need it. Like, I need to be able to work on printers. I don't want to go to SolidWorks. I really do like Fusion. I'm not I am a little upset with their change. The only thing that bugs me is the 10 document limit because I'm working on dozens of projects at a time in Fusion, and that's the one thing that really bugs me. And I think Aaron, we talked about this before too, that everything else could change. I'm totally okay with it, except for the documentation. And the step doesn't matter to me either because I don't export files in step. I only export as STL. So, and I'll export the Fusion archive and the STLs when I upload to Thingiverse. 99.9% of the time, if I design something or if I modified something, I will re-upload the Fusion 360 file because I want other people to be able to modify what I worked on already. And that just seems to be the best way to do it, is to give them the Fusion file because that's better than a step file, in my opinion, because you have the timeline and everything's already in there. But that's just me. So if it was anything but the 10 document, maybe they'll come back and change it. And if they take it away, well, I just paid for it. So I'll get my $300 out for this year, and then next year hopefully it'll be free again. Okay, so let me give you guys a front row seat here, not up there. Take out the reverse Bowden, and say voila. Now we're going to work on this. So while I'm working, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask as I'm working. I will try to keep up, and if I miss something, mods, please tell me so I can address it. But this really shouldn't take that long, to be honest. I mean, it's going to take a hot minute, but it really won't take all that long to do. Bitsy little. Filament sensor. There. Connect this. That's still a little bit warm. Okay. I do wish it was something easier there. Oh, here's what I want to know. Where are you guys getting the springs for a Bear extruder, or the Prusa extruder, I should say? I mean, 6-1 does the other. Where are you guys buying the springs at? I just happen to have some for some reason, but I am now out. I have one more left that I'm going to use in Ultra Magnus, and then that's it. I'm toast. So I'd really like to know where everyone is getting the springs at. I got some of the pins from Printed Solid, so I'm squared away on that. But I do need to figure out how to get the other parts. I take all this off too? Yeah, I guess I do. Because I don't even know what like size the spring is, or if anybody's. Well, I didn't see them on Printed Solid's website. Maybe they were there and I just missed them. I don't know. part now. I'm trying to keep everything on here. Try and do this as jankily as possible, I guess. I don't want to disconnect a whole bunch of stuff. So taking off these front parts. Fan screws. Put those there. I can set the fan down there. Oh, there's that washer from the door. Need that one. Part cooling fan. This one. And I guess I could try to measure them, but I don't know what the gauge is. I don't really know what any of it actually is. Because sometimes when you buy the Bondtech gears from like AliExpress, some sellers do have the springs that come with it. The ones that I have bought from have not. I also got some off of Amazon. They do not come with the springs. So that makes it just a little bit more difficult. Come on, there we go. There's that guy there. Pull out the hot end. There's that one. Where are we at now? Oh, we got the one little screw here in the back. That's what's holding it in still. This screw here takes off all of that. Okay, that back plate can stay. Now I need to take off this stuff here. Do what? Yep. Yeah. Oh, I do have to take everything off anyways. Because I got to take out this cable. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so here's the old, and we have the new. So, hang on one second, guys. Right back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to help the kids out. Yeah, it might be have to go to that to do that, Aaron. Why didn't I go to it? Come on. Nikki. Go to site. Yeah, because out of this you get two of them because this is old school. The old school one used to have 2 springs, and then they went to 1. Where was I? Okay, we need to get the motor of here, and then we need to get the nuts out of it, and then we can go ahead and install that into the new one. Okay. Take that, lead on to this one here, like that. Again, this is just a remix part that Aaron made for me, and it switches out the Prusa 8mm Pinda probe for a 12mm inductive probe. Since I'm using metal, a metal flex plate, inductive works out great. And there goes that other pull out. That just slid right out. This part is still good, and I'm going to keep it as a spare. I might end up putting it actually on my Mark III's because the Pinda probe is actually loose on there. Well, not loose, but I printed polycarbonate on that printer, and ever since I did, the Pinda probe is at a slight angle, and right now it's doing just fine, but I'm a little afraid that it's just gonna be off on me and not be accurate because it's like too tight or something. I don't know. Okay, so now we can put this back on with that single number 3 bolt. And we can put in our 2 long top bolts here and here. We can start that one at least. Okay, where's all that at? So there's the washer here. Idler. This way. Thread it in there. This plate on. This one we can get nice and tight. There we go. Okay, so that's at least in place. I guess I'll button up at least this. We'll get the hot and everything buttoned up back in there, and kind of just go from there. I swear, this is the worst part with the bears. Just getting this up and in. Sometimes it goes in without a problem. Sometimes it wants to be a pain in the butt. Right in the right place. Oh yeah, you did say you had a BL Touch one as well. That definitely would be primo to release with Ultra Magnus as an alternative. this fan installed, we'll get the front fan installed, we'll get the filament sensor installed. Then we'll take apart the wire loom on the back here and we'll take out the old sensor, we'll run the new one. So this Pinda will just end up being a spare for my Prusa and my Mark III's clone. Those both use NZ boards. They both use the Pinda probe, and I already do have a spare Pinda. When I bought this one, I ordered another spare to have on hand. This one's from Printed Solid. The other one is from Prusa. Man, angle on this one is just brutal. Carbon fiber PDG is good stuff, but holy heck is it's tough for these screws to tap into. Man, just brutal. Slower with an Allen wrench, but it is easier. Okay, that on now, and need to put you in there. You go in here. My little ball, go in your home. These need to attract each other. That. Just did that wrong. Oh, please don't tell me it's too late. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we have the sensor. And itty bitty M2.5 bolt. Just snug on there. I got the cable for it. Like that. We have our top cap. I run a reverse Bowden tube, which is why this has a PTFE fitting on it. Because reverse Bowden is the 1000% way to go with a direct drive printer. I think all of mine now have it. We've got the bolt and the screw in there. Okay. Oh, the glass bed. Yeah, you do like your glass bed, don't you? Okay, we're looking good. We'll go ahead and install the fan here real quick. Okay, so now let us spin this around. And there goes stuff. It's no bueno. That bolt go. There it is. I forgot I need to put square nut in. Okay, and then do we go to a 12 millimeter for this one? Oh, that fits. Okay. All right, now I need to take apart all of this and then get into here. Which is funny because I just did this last week on the stream. I cleaned all this up. That's okay. Let's turn here. I need to pull the gantry up more. There's one issue with this universal SKR box is that you can't open it while the gantry's down. You have to pull the gantry all the way up to get it off easily. Yes, come on. There we go. So, yeah. I'm going to have to print out the bottom part for this in order to fit all this extra equipment, this extra gear here. We take out the Penda, which has cables just going everywhere. Okay, there's the Penda out. Now for the 12 millimeter. A hinge, yes, a hinge would be nice. We don't need that, don't need that. We just need our raw sensor. So we look through here. Put a service loop in it. Fit it down into the mount. Stuck on. There we go. So we'll just make that. Right to there should be good. So I'm going to loop this around here somehow. This way. One through here. How do I have it mounted on this one? Oh, I ignored the thing for it. That's what I did. Just like that. Okay, pull that back up here. And tighten this down. Okay. We've got our cable out here. And now for the ultimately not so fun part. Wiring this sucker up. we need to figure out what we're going to do here. This is going to be a bit of a pain. Oh, I dropped a frame. That's interesting. Bit rate is dropping down a little low. Apologies for that. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. So, all right, how are we going to wire this thing in? I can take 20 volt, 4 volt off the board there and take it to the step down. So I need to make a cable figured out for that. I'll run it off the board and not the power supply, because I don't want to run another wire over to the power supply. That's just a little much. Come on. What are you stuck on? One in here. Yeah, I can repurpose some of this cabling. Two-pin thing. So if I do print that other part, that's a 3-pin. Oh, there's a 2-pin in here. There's a 2-pin. So if we're going down to there, give us a little bit of slack. Yeah, and Brenda, you're using that 3D printed BMG one, right? Or does that actually have a BMG on top of it? I thought it was 3D printed. Are you guys seeing a drop in quality? Because I am seeing a significant drop in my internet. I'm dropping frames left and right. Is the top. So the dotted line is my negative. All right, so opto coupler here. I put up all the jaws. All right, so negative from power is going to our blue cable here. No, I need to cut all these down. All right, and then so we've got black is going to negative, brown is going to positive. But we need to add the positive lead with the brown lead. I have no real easy way to show you guys this. It's just too small and tedious. But if you're wiring an optocoupler up, just look it up online. It's easier. Now, this is only needed. Some people don't actually understand what optocouplers are needed for. This is needed whenever your sensor needs more power. So this sensor is a 12-volt sensor, and the board only provides 5 volt out of the end stop. They do have smaller sensors that only require 5 volts. There's a few out there for like the Ender 3, and those work out well enough. I need a... Oh, I can just use this 3-pin. No, that's only using 2 pins. Let me find a 3-pin that I can steal the end off of. I have one in here. Those are motor cables. Let me get a 3-pin. It's already wired, and I'll just chop it down. So, motor cable. Okay. So, let's see here. The 2-pin, motor cable, 3-pin. It's black. It's not ideal. I prefer to have colors, but I'll make it work. It's just straight through connection, so that's easy enough to figure out. But we are way too long. Let's go about here. That. Yeah, my bitrate is just tanked. I think my internet is having some issues right now. So if it keeps being too horrible, we'll probably just end up calling it, because last thing I want is just a trash live stream. I've been going for an hour too, jeez. So hot pin with the 5 volts. Is that what it is in here too? Could be. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3. And secure it down. That is done. Now we just need to link the negative wires together like that. Pretty much see if it's going to work before we do anything else. Let's plug in the power. Oh no, that's not the way to do it. I'm an idiot. This has to go to the step-down converter first. Shucks. Let's give it a few more minutes and see if this is going to keep dropping frames. If it is, then we're going to call it a night. But if it ends up evening out, then we'll keep going. I have a feeling that the internet doesn't want me on. Tonight. Hands, solder. Wet the sponge. Okay. Hey Vince, how's it going? Oh, I need my meter. I do wish my bench power supply had a meter built into it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be super cool. So positive in, negative in. Shoot there. Positive and negative here. Turn on the power. 24 volts. We're reading 24 volts. Take it down to 12 volts. 15, 14, 13, 12. 0.01. That is close enough for me. So again, I'm using a little step-down converter here, simple one. So I'll have my input from the board coming in here. Output will be down below, going to the optocoupler, because optocoupler is only for 12 volts. I've actually fried one of these before. Where's my helping hands at? Solder? Oh, helping hands. There they are. Yeah, we're still dropping frames now. Bugger. Right. This one. Here we go. All right, guys. Well, my internet is not cooperating. I'm dropping frames left and right here. So I think I'm just going to call it. What I'm going to do the rest of tonight is I'm going to go ahead and get the optocoupler wired in, installed, get all the cable here put back together. And then I'm going to go ahead and print out once the pallet's done printing. I'm going to print out the bottom. This is the universal SKR holder. I'm going to go ahead and just print the bottom mount for it that usually with like a Raspberry Pi in. I'm going to use that to hold the step-down converter and optocoupler so that it's not hanging down because there is no other space here to put it. Having that on will alleviate that problem. So yeah, we're going to call it there. Sorry, I'm cutting a little short, but I just don't really want to have a video that's like super choppy and I'm dropping again right now down to 800K. So yeah, we don't want any of that. That's okay. I thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys will join me tomorrow. Hopefully my internet will be better. And this should be done by then, but if it's not, we'll work on this. And I have a couple other things I need to work on in the shop. So I think tomorrow will be, and maybe some BLV or maybe some Ultra Magnus stuff, the A8. I don't know. We'll find out. Tune in tomorrow, guys.